Chief Mrs. Henrietta Ayo Adjoebone Barin. I'm a JP Plus. I live in Agbo. I've been in Agbo for some time. I do charitable work, like in Rotary is service above self. I'm a leader in the community. And because of that, whatever comes, and I've always done this for other NGOs. I belong to a few NGOs, and so whenever this type of comes, they actually call on us. Even a CAM association, National Association in America, they also have another program, which means in a disaster relief program. They send money and we, we're disasters, and then we pray there will be no more disasters, so we can use the money for something else. So we have done that. I'm a member of that. I'm a member of a few charitable organizations, because if you don't have the actual money to play around with, you do the service.
So this is the crowd of people that are waiting to see the doctor. So these people have been registered, and they have taken their blood pressure as well as checked their glucose levels. And right now they're just waiting to talk to the doctor to get advice, to get consultation, to get counseling on whatever needs they have. They may have dietary needs, they may have medication needs. Okay, so this crowd of people right here are waiting to be registered. Right here is the registration crowd. It snakes around this way. So these are the individuals coming up next. As you can see, there is some confusion in the back. This has been happening about every 10 minutes or so. So we know one of the challenges would be to get more staff to help with crowd control. We need more crowd control specialists. We need more warm, smiling people, more warm-hearted people to help control the crowd and instill faith in the people that they will be seen.
They didn't think that it was going to be like this. They thought they were going to be charged for it, and that one scared people away. You know now that since for the past 3 days, 2 days now, people have been coming and coming and coming. Initially, they thought that they were going to be charged for coming, so for the treatment. And when they found out that it was genuine, it was then that everybody started. There are so many to be done, and I do wish you guys will come back again next month.
My name is Mrs. AWCAA Ike. We are in charge of registration. As you can see, a lot of people here. We have registered so many of them, and we are here to register some of them. And the registration is going on smoothly. The doctors are working very hard. The nurses, they are all giving assistance to make sure that everything goes well.
And what's your name?
I am Joy.
And how many people have you seen so far?
So many people. Like some people they complain a lot, and you don't predict. So if you ask them, they can't speak their language, and you got to need somebody. You need somebody to interpret for you, and they will complain a lot. You don't know what to write.
Okay, where did you come from?
State School of Nursing, Agbo.
State School of Nursing?
Agbo.
And you are training there for nursing?
Yes.
Okay, how far along are you in the process?
I'm getting to 2 years now. 2 years in.
How long does it take to get a nurse?
3 years.
3 years. So you're almost finished, one more year.
Yeah.
So how has this experience helped you for your nursing degree?
A lot.
It's helped you?
But it's very, very stressful.
And is it exposed you to more people in the Agbo community?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Have high BP, your heart is working too hard. So you have to take it every day. And then to give the heart a rest. Your heart is pumping, but it's not resting. And you want it to rest and pump and rest and pump. And so the medicine will help it to rest. Yes. And so I will give you blood pressure, but take it every day, every day, every day, every day. Okay? All right, thank you.
So if you could just tell us how it's been today so far, the people you've seen, what you're seeing.
Today has been a very good day. Mostly, again, I'm seeing hypertension and diabetes and some malaria. I've seen some very interesting hernia cases and some breast cancer, and we've referred those out. Hopefully, some doctor will take the case and treat these patients.
We've never had it so good. Let's put it that way in a nutshell. Because what we're having now, if we've been having this type of awareness for some time, a lot of people will not have died in vain. Because there's so much sickness, illness, especially breast cancer. I was in charge of breast cancer awareness during my Rotary, when I was president of Rotary Club of Agbo, and we've done so much. There is so much to be done. People in the first place, people don't want to identify. People don't want to say of this. And another silent killer is also HIV, because they don't want to know anything about it. The people think that if you have a HIV or you say, then you are stigmatized, and people really run away from it, even my family members. So it's a very good thing. I hope they had started this a few years ago. By now we would have, but we need continuity, because the women are very, very impressed. They are very happy, and I do hope that this will continue. This won't be the last, first and last. It will continue, and then the awareness has already been made, and people are really very happy.
If you still dey make small, right? The doctor will give you tablets. Make it the one together with this one. Make it dey enough. Over time, when you decide the night, when it is running,
You do see a lot of diabetes in this population due to the heavy starch and mixed with meat. So when you put those two dietary habits together, you get diabetes. You don't have a lot of controlled exercise. People do walk everywhere, or they take a kata. However, rigorous exercise meant to elevate the heartbeat is not performed by the individuals. And that's just an issue with education, which we are hoping in the future we can bring more people in to inform the people about how to control the exercise so it's beneficial for the body.
I will tell people, please, people do really need us. The need is there. There is no question about it. These people are really counting on us. They're looking at us as next thing to God. We're coming to help them save their lives. So we need to volunteer. We need to leave all this politics. It's not my part of the country. It's not my part of the continent. We need to sincerely volunteer for human kindness. To come and everywhere, they have medical mission. Sign up as much as you can. It's a sacrifice. It's very rewarding at the end. And come in. We need more people to come in and volunteer and really truly serve these people, because it pains me to see people come in 7 o'clock in the morning and they're still here at 5 o'clock when they're closing, because we are short-staffed to take care of everybody the way we should really take care of them. In the pharmacy, we need more than 5 people here, but it's only 2 of us, and it's hard to do it right and not make errors, so we need more people there, but we don't have enough people to do it. So yesterday we had to tell at least 25 people to go home and come back the next day to collect their medications, because we didn't have enough staff to have the medications prepared for them.
right now we're in front of the crowd for the eye doctor and in front of the crowd for the breast cancer screening doctors. So as you can see, the individuals are not exactly lined up in an orderly fashion, although they were about 15 minutes ago. Every 20, every 30 minutes, the people realign themselves somehow. So it is a challenge trying to keep order and trying to keep people from being in a total disarray.
Dr. Isoke, Ọlọ́run tó fẹ̀yìntì.
About how many patients have you seen today?
Today we saw about 40 patients today.
And what's the prevalent condition? What's been prevalent?
Today actually was refraction, unlike the 2 previous days in Agbo. The 2 previous days we had cataracts, more of pathological conditions, cataract and glaucoma.
And how are you advising them about the glaucoma and the cataract?
For cases with cataract and glaucoma, which were mainly among the elderly patients, we refer them to the central hospital, where they are likely to have doctors to follow them up with their treatment.
Okay. Are there any other challenges that you've encountered that you want to share with us today?
Well, the challenges we had, which is basically that for refraction, but I think eventually we've taken care of that with the central hospital. That those people that were refracted for glasses, we are not so sure where they will go and get the lenses fixed into their frames. But we've been able to talk with a doctor in the central hospital. And if the patients are ready to go there, if they can afford lenses for the frames that were brought, the lenses in these already dispensed frames will be removed and lenses will be fixed in for them at the central hospital.
So overall, would you say it has been successful?
I would think it has been a great success because most of the patients that came have never had their eyes examined. They are just having the first experience with eye examination. So a lot of awareness has been created. Like we had some cases. We had a particular case of a young girl, about 18. She had traumatic cataract. She was in the farm when a stick hit her. So and she developed a cataract in the left eye. And she was not attended to very soon. And even if she attempted to correct in future, it would have been very, very difficult. Yeah. But because of this early intervention she will be having, if surgery is performed now, she will be able to see again with that eye.
Do we have eye surgeons available in this region, in Ika?
Yes, in the central hospital, we are supposed to have 1 eye surgeon in the central hospital. And unfortunately, not until this time, the people did not even know what was available, for them here.
So what do you hope for a program like this in the future?
A program like this in the future, we are looking forward to when, something I forgot to mention, there are very simple drug prescription we would have had very handy here, which we didn't have and we had to give prescription. Drugs like antibiotics, we could have gentamicin available. Most of the elderly women had dry eyes. Most of them complained of itching, which was basically as a result of dry eyes. If we had things like artificial tears handy, that we could easily just give out, at least on this first visit. So for future visits, we are looking at a case where our drug source will include simple antibiotics, natural artificial eyes, that is tear replacement. Then we're also looking at more of reading glasses, because most of the lenses we had in the frames already dispensed were cylindrical lenses, which seem to be more prevalent in America. But here we had very simple spherical conditions, which simple reading glasses would have taken care of. Well, it's something I've really enjoyed this. It's something I've always involved myself in. And truly, if proper arrangement is made like we had this time, it's something I would like to do from time to time.
This is a 65-year-old Nigerian woman who first noticed a lump on her right breast in 2005. She did nothing about it until 2009 when she claims she went to Abo General Hospital and had an incision. However, as you can see, years later, the the lumps are all out. This is far advanced. There are about 2 very, very big lumps. One of them is 5 by 5 centimeter, and the second one is 6 by 5 centimeters. It has very serious drainage. You can see the nipple is refracted, and inward. It's draining from the nipple, it's also draining here. But what is interesting is that her epithelium, nothing is under here. So her lymph nodes obviously have not been affected. And these cancerous cells are growing up above the surgical incision that was done in 2009. In 2010, she claims because the first surgery did not work, she never went back to the hospital. Instead, she went back to the native doctors. So she's been taking native medication, which obviously hasn't done much good. So she's back this time. She has a lot of pain from it, and the best we can do is to refer her to a teaching hospital. In this particular place, it's really, really commendable for the organizers what they have done. There are other cases like the 12-year-old who has a cataract. They also have agreed to take up her case, and she's been referred to an ophthalmologist, and necessary arrangements for treatment of the cataract is going to be picked up by the AWCAA Association in Diaspora. Also, there are 2 cases of diabetics. This is their first time their blood sugar was off the hook. Once again, the organizers have been able to purchase the insulin, and through the help of the diabetic educator, they were given the insulin, and they've done all the teaching. So I really commend the organizers how they are following up on these cases. Some of the other minor cases we have with suspicious findings have also been given to Dr. Kaliku, and they are going to follow up for further surgery or any further treatment that is required. So this is really, really something that is commendable, and I hope all other organizers and all other associations will take a cue from AWCAA Association. This is wonderful.
I speak English. I know they hear you.
Oh, no problem. Wonderful. I like that one. So what did they give you?
I have some T-shirts.
Okay. You like it?
Yes.
Okay, so you want to say thank you to the people that gave it?
I want to appreciate you people for the good that you do. It's not easy.
Thank you so very much, Julius.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. So who are these your friends that are with you?
We are friends. We are
friends?
together. Yes.
So introduce them. What are their names? Come so that we can see you.
This my friend's name is John.
John?
John Uzo.
John Uzo.
Yes.
Good. So you want to say thank you too?
Yes. Thank you for I appreciate what you gave to us.
Thank you so very much. And
my name is Okpa Chukode.
Okpa Chukudi.
Yes.
So you want to say thank you too?
Thank you. I like the thing that you gave to us.
Thank you very much, Okpa Chukudi.
My name is Uzo Vitra. I like the thing that you gave to us. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Sifan Yokombo. I appreciate what you give to us. Thank you.
My name is Ogechi. I want to say the same to you people. Thank you, and God will bless you. 13 years. My romance.
foremost, you will have to be here for a week, because this fire brigade, this thing is not the best. At least be here for 1 week. Then if there are surgeries to be carried on, so that people will alert the like we alerted some hospitals, like the Catholic maternity, all the private doctors, if we were supposed to have a surgery, so that they can carry out. We had organized those things, because just coming and leaving it with it, because tomorrow you are going to Munede, and there will be spillover, definitely. So the best thing is to come for 1 week, and then when you are coming, you tell us what you want, because we on our own thought that all we needed was canopies, chairs, the available screens. But it was when you got here that you said you needed baskets, you needed plastic, this. Then we started. If we had gotten all these things, that you had given us a list of what you want, we would have gotten them all ready before your arrival. Then the 2 hours we wasted, or 3 hours we wasted in the morning trying to get these things, we would have gotten them.
It's a step forward in the sense that whatever we have done now is a package. It's the beginning of many, many good things to come. I believe that before now, our brothers and sisters in the diaspora have not been finding it easy to coordinate, or having people to coordinate with, to partner and do things at this end. But I'm assuring them that there are some people who are ready to really partner with them with sincerity. And I think that is the greatest success.
We're just wrapping it up. We've pretty much seen everybody that we can see here in Agbo. And if you would ask me, I would say this has been a great success. We know the challenges that we face. We are aware of what we can do, what we can improve on, and we are fulfilled by what we have done here today. So it has been an astronomical event, an astronomical experience. And trying to describe what the experience has been like, being able to help all of these people, being able to serve them, being able to serve the Agbo community. It's just been the most fulfilling experience. As you know, if you know anything about Agbo, the people here are primarily market women, primarily traders, farmers. I would say maybe the lower of the lower class. So as far as income is concerned. So that is why we felt compelled to come here to Agbo, because we know these people are the hard-working laborers. We know the demographic of people that is here. They desperately need health care. Most of these people here see the doctor about once a year, and that is considered a well-to-do person if you could see a doctor once a year.
Munede as a continuation of the health mission. Today we've come to Munede to see the women and the men concerning their health. And when we came in the morning, they had already assembled and they were quiet waiting for us. And we started the job.
At this spot, we register patients who have come for this special outreach, which is organized by African Women Cancer Awareness Organization in America. I register every patient that comes here first, getting a little data about the patient, patient's name, age, where he lives, his telephone number, and where we can catch her anytime we need her, if there's any development in the course of the treatment.
So HP Ndo Okonye of Ndo Hospital, Abo. I just joined the group to assist them in providing